Exactly. 14th District State Representative Gina Mosbrucker on the phone with us this morning, like she's been with us this month and last, talking about coronavirus. Good morning, Representative.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good. Very good this morning. We're both healthy.
Wealthy and wise.
It is a beautiful day out there.
Yeah,
It is.
definitely. Now, are you in Goldendale? Are you in Yakima? Are you in Olympia? Where are you this morning?
Well, this morning I am in Goldendale, so stay home, stay healthy, following the rule as much as possible. So yes, I'm home, which is an amazing place.
And your hotel remains closed, or is it open now?
It does. It does remain. So some of our family businesses are open, some are closed.
Yeah.
So we have a menagerie of trying to get access to programs to help keep us in business and keep businesses open just like everyone else, and trying to keep our employees in jobs, but in a safe way.
Boy, yeah, we saw a protest yesterday in Michigan. I think people are calling our program saying they're getting antsy, they're frustrated, getting people back to work, the right balance. What is that?
Well, so the Republicans in the House and Senate, and actually even in the Democrats in the House, are working together to come up with that balance between making sure that we restart the economy, giving it the ability to restart, because the longer that we're closed in business, the more difficult it is to restart. So we made a proposal to the governor of some businesses we're arguing that we can do in very safe manners, and he put a task force together. So the first call is on Friday, and it's all four corners plus business plus labor. And so he's listening to us to try to figure out how to help him get the economy jumpstart in a safe way.
Well, and I'm grabbing this story here from the president. From the governor, and he says that the state should be able to transition away from the broad restrictions that have been imposed since last month to more targeted efforts. I mean, do you see that? Maybe we'll see some. Maybe see some restrictions lifted in eastern and central Washington that might not be lifted over in western Washington. And can we that step approach, is that what we are to expect?
Well, we're not sure. It starts Friday, but I think that's one of the proposals. There's a numerous amount. So there's many businesses that we feel that they already have their own PPE. If you have landscapers, they already have gloves. If you're a construction worker in residential, you have your own gear. We're not pulling that PPE out of the healthcare industry, which was one of the major arguments originally. And they have their own masks if you're a painter and you're painting something all by yourself. So I think we're just really trying to look at that. We're looking at, CPAs, for example. Right now, F1s are due, and usually accountants are doing those. You've got people trying to struggle through those SBA and the unemployment and all the numerous programs. A lot of them don't know that there's programs they're eligible for. And then nonprofits weren't extended, so CPAs still have quarterly returns to do and report. So I think just really trying to clean that up to make sure that we do have a plan in place, making sure that we can move forward and keep people safe at the same time as keeping people working. Alarm systems, that was another one. We're seeing an increase in crime. I know Yakima Herald did a good job of reporting on that, and that's happening across the state. So we want to make sure that, somebody can come into your home, install an alarm system if they like, safely, with gear on that's not healthcare gear, and then to keep people safe. So there's a big list of proposals, and I'm happy the governor's scheduled a meeting to listen, and we'll see what we come up with. We'll keep fighting.
What are you hearing from people about unemployment, and how can your office help them if if they're frustrated right now, even trying to get unemployment?
Get somebody to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great question, and as you heard earlier, there's 5.25 million people on this system that personally I think is unsustainable, so that makes me worried.
Wow.
But what your answer to your question is, we have people call my office. They're calling, and my incredible LA is walking them through the process, helping figure out where they're stuck. The key, again, is just having that list in front of you, that checklist, so you don't end up having to get in line again. And we've hired over 200 ESD workers in the state of Washington, trying to get people the ability to answer the phone. And we're hearing the frustration. they're on phone for hours. They're getting into that voice recording that says high volume, and then the calls dropping, which is, horrific and beyond frustrating. And a lot of people are giving up. So we're trying to figure out ways to reach back out to those people to say, call our offices. We'll try to help you one-on-one if we can, and we'll do everything we can to help get some money and revenue back in.
Gina, if there's someone listening right now and they want to call your office, is it the toll-free Capital line? I mean, give us a number where they can call your office right now. I'll write it down and we'll pass it on into our newscast as well.
Sure. It's 360-786-7856. So 360-786-7856.
7856. Good.
That goes to the Capitol, though, and that's probably going to go in a queue just to get a call back the same day within 24 hours. She's checking that, but remember, the Capitol's empty right now, so there are people who are telecommuting. I also, honestly, I don't mind giving you my legislative cell phone because then I can reach my LA directly.
Okay.
So I'm happy to give that, too, if that's helpful to people. It's 509-439-7426. So 509-439-7426.
Excellent.
My job is a public servant. Call me, and we'll help you any way we can.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask more than that. That's right. That's fantastic. All right, the first number, 360-786-7856, and your personal capital cell, 509-439-7426.
Perfect. Do you
Excellent.
know that
All
on
right.
the first Capital number, you're going to get a message. So leave a message, and I know she's trying to clear that every 24 hours.
Excellent.
If it's not a weekend. So, but the ledge cell is going to get to me, and you can text. I'm really into texting, so you can text me and say, hey, I'm having trouble. Can you give me a call? And we'll put you on my list to my LA to give you a call back and see if there's any way we can help you walk through that process.
Yeah, I couldn't ask more than that. Great stuff. Excellent. All right, and we want to let everybody know you've got a telephone town hall coming up next month, right?
We do. Yeah, Representative Chris Corey and I have one May 6th. It's 4 to 5. We'd love to have you call in and ask questions and see what we can do to help you and get you answers right away. And yeah, it's we can't do it in person, which I usually do a legislative update to tell people what happened in Olympia in all 4 counties every time after session. That's not possible. So we're going to try to do a town hall. We did one maybe a couple of months ago from the Capitol, but we really feel like we're not able to update since we got back, so we thought we'd put another one out there and hopefully get lots of callers.
Excellent. We'll be putting all that information up for all you folks that are listening right now, and we'll put the phone numbers up in our website, and we'll be talking about it as it gets closer to that date, reminding you, Wednesday, May 6th. Excellent. We always appreciate our time with you, Representative. Is there anything here that we're not asking you that you'd like to add for the folks in Eastern Washington right now about COVID-19 or anything else?
Yes, thank you very much. Thanks for having me on the show. I think the main thing is, reach out to our office with, a business idea. I'm proposing the businesses, and then I'm proposing the safe ways that we can implement, and then why it's really important. So if you have a business out there that's closed and you have really good arguments as of how you're going to change things a little bit differently, that helps me push that business through the governor's office and keep us safe. The other thing is, I really want to thank John Devaney with Washington State Tree Fruit. I was able to add him to a call on labor and ag, and there's a lot of work in that area trying to figure out how to keep our ag in business and not come up with a food shortage in 2021. So we're really working hard on that. You're seeing a lot of plants, South Dakota, different ones that are closing, and we really need to keep that food supply in place so that our farmers can plant seeds now so that we can reap the benefits later. But if they're just rolling their potatoes under in the crops because they don't have a market without export or selling to restaurants or even school milk through the dairies, we really have to help our ag out right now. So that's been a top priority, and I really appreciate having people in Yakima that I can call and say, hey, can you be on a call with my labor team at the Capitol? So mostly just reach out, let me know what you can do to help, and I'll be happy to implement that into my arguments with the governor's office.